In September of 2010, my husband and I had been married about a year and a half. Trinity was about 3 and Abby was about a year old. We were 3 weeks into using every day for 3 weeks into addiction. Going from one day to the next, using, going 2 or 3 days without sleeping. If I had quit my job or lost my job that I had, and Jay was just sort of working part-time for his aunt, really not working a steady, very structured job at all. It got to the point where we were totally exhausted and worn out, and Jay took the car out somewhere and fell asleep behind the wheel. And he crashed the car, totaled the car, flipped the car, spiraled 2 or 3 times in the air, landed on the roof of the vehicle. I think he had a light concussion and a cut on his hand. That's all that happened to him. And when you see pictures of that car, you just don't see how he survived it at all. That was really it, because out here, out in Roane County, you can't live out here without a vehicle. I was sort of in one of those places where you think that there's no coming back from this. But at that time, I thought I was too far gone to get back. That's a really, really, really shameful part of my life. Two little girls at home, so no jobs, no home, and now no car. So we really had no choices at all, no options at all, and the only thing we knew to do was to go to Carm. We didn't really know of another place that you could go and stay together as a family, but we were very blessed that they had a room that we could all stay in together at Carm. Now having to explain to the kids that we have to go somewhere because we don't have a house. We told them they lived in the Big Red Castle. We didn't tell them they lived in a homeless shelter or at a ministry or anything like that. When you have your family at a shelter, it's very difficult, and you become very protective, and you need to be protective to the point of overly protective with your kids. I think I told Trinity all the time, you either hold me or you hold the stroller. Your hands on the stroller or your hands on my clothes or on me or something. There's such an influx of people. It would be so easy to lose track of somebody. Inside, I was dying inside because I wasn't doing my job as a mother. I felt ashamed and felt like my life was out of control. I remember literally crying out to God, "Help us, please, God." Everybody there's a Christian, so anytime you had an issue or a problem or a question or just needed somebody to talk to, there was somebody always around the corner that would give you a wise, answer. Our failure to have a relationship with Christ, that void in our life, is what got us to where we were. And they helped us regain our focus. And that's the first thing that needed to happen, was to regain our focus on God. And once that happened, everything else started falling into place. While we were at Carm and putting our lives back together, we were able to get enough structure and assistance that we were able to get our jobs and our cars. And we've been blessed with a home that's perfect size for our family. And it's got a nice big yard for the kids to run around in. And it's nice and peaceful. And we've got lots of wildlife and birds and stuff. I absolutely love it out here. I wouldn't change it for anything in the world. My husband and I look at each other sometimes and we say, wow, we made it through that. We can do anything. I absolutely love my daughters more than anything in this world. Now that I see what kind of parent I can be, then I want to do that for them. What I can say from my heart about Carm and the people at Carm is they opened up their home to us to give us a place to live so that we could stay together. And they nurtured us and they cared for us and they prayed for us and supported us, and it all came from them wanting to do God's work, And they wanted to see our family succeed.